Hey, this is Jacob, and in this video, we're going to be doing a quick review of Dreaming Spanish. But before we dive into Dreaming Spanish, I want to show you a short clip from a video because this is going to help kind of set the stage for everything you're going to learn as far as Dreaming Spanish's methodology and then what it's built upon, as well as like why it's so popular with so many people. So let's check out this clip.
I'll use a language that I'm sure you've heard before and maybe some of you speak, and you can tell me which of these two very brief lessons you like better. Here's lesson number one. Wir werden jetzt anfangen, Deutsch zu lernen. Und ich möchte im Voraus sagen, dass nach meiner Meinung Deutsch ist eine sehr schöne Sprache. Und ich hoffe, dass Sie alle sehr viel Erfolg mit Deutsch haben werden. What do you think? Good lesson so far? You think if I kept talking to you like that, you'd pick up German? Not very likely. How about if I repeated it? Would that help? Probably not. How about if I said it louder? Would that help? Probably not. How about if I said it and you repeated it back? Again, I don't think that would help. How about if I wrote it out for you and you could see it on your television screen? That wouldn't help either. How about if I wrote it out for you and you copied it down? How about if I wrote it out for you and deleted every fifth word and you tried to guess what the word is? The truth is that none of these things help. None of these things mean anything, and I hope you can see that now. Here's lesson number two. And for this, you have to watch me carefully. Das ist meine Hand. Verstehen Sie das? Hand? Everyone say, ja, I can hear you, even though it's a TV audience. Good. Kopf. Das ist mein Kopf. Verstehen Sie Kopf? Ja? Gut. Kopf. And here I'll draw a picture now. Kopf. Ist gut, ja? Schön. Kopf. Das ist Mr. Spock, ja? Mr. Spock hat zwei Ohren. Ohren. Verstehen Sie Ohren? Er hat zwei Ohren. Okay, Mr. Spock. Ja? Ach nein, Entschuldigung. Okay. Augen. Verstehen Sie Augen? Augen. Wie viele Augen? Eins, zwei, drei Augen. Drei Augen. Ist das richtig? Drei Augen? Nein. Wir haben nur zwei Augen. Mund. Verstehen Sie Mund? Und hier ist eine Zigarette, ja? Nein. Zigaretten sind nicht gut. If you understood lesson number two, not every word, but more or less, I did everything necessary to teach you German. And now I'm going to share with you the most important thing I have learned about language. Probably the best kept secret in the profession. We acquire language in one way, and only one way, when we understand messages. We call this comprehensible input. We acquire language when we understand what people tell us, not how they say it, but what they say, or when we understand what we read.
All right, so here we are on the main website of Dreaming Spanish. So right here you can basically get a pretty decent idea of what Dreaming Spanish is about. One of the things that's really cool about them is that they have a variety of different topics that they go over in their videos, you know, like it says on the page, like philosophy, you know, culture, politics. So there's a lot of variety of content that's available, and all of the content that you're going to get on this website is based on the idea of comprehensible input, which is what you saw in that video. So just like how you saw with him like drawing things and showing you like different like body parts and stuff, where even though you couldn't really like understand everything he was saying, you was able to get like sort of the general gist. And this happens a lot, especially on the beginner level for Dreaming Spanish. So just going to take you to my personal account. So I will be honest, I'm in full transparency, I haven't been using Dreaming Spanish all that much these days, but definitely earlier on in my language learning journey with Spanish, I really did enjoy it quite a bit. So as you see here, I have over 100 hours, watched over 1,000 videos, so I definitely put a decent amount of work into this platform, but highly recommend using it. So yeah, so here this is like the main watch section where you can check out all the different videos, and you have a bunch of useful filters up top that you can use just to sort through things. So you can just choose to look at only the super beginner videos, let's say if you're just starting out. So you can just check these out, yeah, you can see beginner all the way up to advanced. So as you see, like these guys definitely have a ton of videos. You can also sort it by the different countries. Like if there's particular people on Dreaming Spanish that you really like, you can sort it like by the guides. And over here are the different topics that they have. And here they have something here for I guess podcasts, or maybe not. But anyways. Over here, they have the different series. So yeah, they have like a ton of different series. So if there's something that you're really into, like Disney, Shakira Life, like this. They have a lot of different stuff here. So definitely plenty of content, to keep you busy. Down here is the library section. So I could download videos or have videos saved. Oh yeah, this here shows the history of all the different videos that I've watched. And this is the section we was at previously. So as you can see, right now I do not have a streak to speak of, unfortunately. But I may come back to this platform again at some point and watch a couple of videos here and there, because I really do enjoy the content. This is something else that's pretty cool, like they have different levels where they break down, like depending on how many hours of input you have, and lets you know like what you should expect at that particular level. So here for like number 2, it just kind of breaks down what you can do, what you need to be doing, the stuff that you'll be learning. So it really helps to guide you step by step. I will say though that I am part of a Reddit of people. It's like an unofficial Reddit for Dreaming Spanish, and there have been mixed reviews as far as like where people see themselves on a level. Like for some people the leveling is pretty accurate, and for other people, not so much. So that is something you want to be aware of. Like things do get a little bit subjective here, so I wouldn't take this necessarily as like super hard guidelines, but this is just a way to just give you something to aim at and just give you like a general idea of what to expect, based on how much input that you have. But really, like the moral of the story, when it comes to Dreaming Spanish is, just to increase the amount of input that you're getting. Like a lot of times if you're having issues with your Spanish, it's really just a matter of getting more input. Like some people agree with that, some people disagree with that. But I will say though, especially at the beginning of your Spanish learning journey or any language learning journey in general, the main thing that you should be focusing on is trying to build up your comprehension skills. And you can build up your comprehension skills by listening and reading in your target language. And this is where Dreaming Spanish shines. Well, not really so much on the on the reading part, but more so on the listening part, where you're able just to consume the language and they're able to structure the videos in a way where you're able to understand what it is that you're saying, and you're able to unconsciously acquire the language. So it's definitely super powerful stuff. Now they do have a free plan and a premium plan. I mean, the free plan does come with a pretty decent amount of content, and I did have a premium plan for a bit, but once my tastes sort of started moving away from Dreaming Spanish and I wasn't using it as much, it just didn't make a lot of sense for me to just keep paying them the money. Like I obviously have love for these guys, but but if I'm not like actively using something, then I mean, paying for it just seems like a bit silly. You know what I mean? So yeah, so down here, but I mean the price is pretty reasonable. Like it's only like $8 per month. So you just pay that, and then from there, you get access to everything. Another thing that's pretty nice too is that you do also get access to like a private podcast. So basically they have a secret like podcast link that you can add to whatever podcast platform that you use to listen to your podcast, and you can listen to all of the videos but in an audio format. So that's something else that's pretty nice. I actually use that quite a bit. Like when I had the premium plan, like I listened to quite a few of those episodes while I'll just be walking around, maybe like doing my food shopping or what have you. So I think it's definitely worth it for the right person. So as far as Dreaming Spanish, I guess if I had to, just kind of sum up my thoughts real quick, I think Dreaming Spanish is an excellent platform to start. Like it's really good for helping you to like understand Spanish in a very fun and a very unconscious way. Like it almost feels like you're not really learning, but you're also learning a lot at the same time. I think this is really ideal for someone that doesn't want to put in like a lot of, I guess, effort per se into learning Spanish, and they just want something, I guess, that's a little bit more on the passive side. I mean, ultimately you are going to have to like get more on the active side, especially if you want to produce in the language, whether that's like whether that's writing or speaking the language, so like if you just want to just be literate in the language, like being able to like read or just listen, then obviously then speaking wouldn't be all that important. So another thing too is like it really just comes down to your goals. Like if you just would be happy with just understanding the language and being able to consume content in the language, then obviously you don't need to focus on speaking. But if speaking is something that you want to do, then you are going to have to like go beyond this platform at some point and look into ways where you could start speaking your target language, whether that's like using something like italki, or maybe you have like a friend or a family member that you can speak with. But you definitely will have to start taking steps. But as far as building that unconscious knowledge of Spanish, I think this is really a great platform. A lot of people have had a ton of success using this platform. So definitely would recommend using it. And the fact of the matter is that, it is free, like it's free to check out, to use and stuff. So, you could start like consuming some of the videos, and, just to see if if their style or if their way of doing things vibes with you. And also they are on YouTube as well. So if you're on YouTube, you could just type in Dreaming Spanish, and, you'll be able to find their videos on there as well. So I just went to the website because like here, like it basically like gives you everything. So, you can just go here and, create your account, and, from there, you'll be good to go. So yeah, so I wanted to create this quick video about Dreaming Spanish. Dreaming Spanish is definitely very near and dear to my heart. Like I really enjoyed this platform a lot. It was really helpful for me when I was like getting started and getting things going with my Spanish learning. So I'm happy that the platform has had the success that it has, and hopefully I can like do my small part as far as just putting it out there, and just making more people aware that a platform like this exists, where you can go, you can log in, you can watch videos, you can enjoy yourself as well as learn another language at the same time. So I see it as a bit of a win-win situation. So yeah, so if you've already tried this platform, or if you have any comments that you would like to share, like definitely feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd be open to having a discussion about Dreaming Spanish, and what you enjoy about it, or maybe there's things that you might not enjoy about it. I'm open to all of that. So yeah, so that is about it for this video. This is Jacob Laguerre. I'm signing off, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.